Hello guys, let us change the background of this picture from this normal just plain background to a corporate background, like something unique, something dramatic. Right now I have this picture on Capture One already right now, and I've edited it before a very long time, so I just want to color grade the skin here. The client prefer looking natural, but yeah, I just want to show how I will have color graded the skin if I wanted to, and then I'll export it to Photoshop and then change the background there. So if you are coming here for the first time, like, share, subscribe, and if you are returning, please give that thumbs up button so that more other people can see this video. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, the lighting is actually okay. If you look at it, if you ask me, it's really okay. So I'm just going to select the skin. I'll come here to people. You can see this subject, background, and people. I'll come to people and I will select body skin and facial skin, face skin, and I'll click recreate max. All right, so now Photoshop, my bad, Capture One has created another layer for me, which is skin max, and but before then, this image layer, this one is the layer that actually controls the entire picture. All right, this layer. So for this layer, let me just pop the shadow. Okay, that's too much. And reduce the highlight just a bit. All right, then let me go to this skin max layer. This one will only affect the skin, and I'll increase the shadow, and I'll drop the highlight a little. Then I'm going to scroll down to skin tone. You have basic, color editor, you have basic, advanced, and skin tone. I'll do skin tone, and I'm going to pick these two. I'll make sure this is checked. It has to be in this color. All right, then I'll sample on one beautiful tone on her face or her body. Let me do this. Okay, now before I increase the saturation, I'll first of all do this uniformity. I'll increase uniformity, saturation under uniformity. I increase it. Then I will now pop the saturation. Now as you can see, it has actually unified the skin color, but regardless, it's still looking natural. Let us see the before and the after. Before and the after. This is how I color grade my skin on Capture One. And if you guys are not color grading Capture One, I tell you, I bet you are really missing before and after. And this takes a minute or so. All right, let me check. So I think I'm good with this color grading before and after. So I'm just going to edit it in Photoshop. I'll go to adjustment, image, and I'll scroll down to edit with Adobe Photoshop, any Photoshop you want to edit it with. I'll make the format to be PSD 16-bit so that I have so much detail to work with, and I'll click edit variant. So what I will just do is wait while Capture One exports my picture to Photoshop. All right, so now I'm on Photoshop right now, so I want to change the background. So the picture has been edited before already, so nothing to really do. I'll just duplicate the layer with Ctrl Command G, and I'll zoom in. I will remove the logo. I have my logo there already before, so I'm just going to remove it. Okay, all right, so I will deselect. I will leave this just go to changing the background. So now this picture is already here. Because the hand has been chopped off from how it was taken, so I'm not going to increase the background. I'm just going to leave it this way. All right, so I will import the background I want to put right now. So I'll just go to where I saved it. Now I have this is a corporate one, and I also have this. So I think I'll go for this. I'm just going to drag it like this and import it in. I'll drop it in, and then I'll wait for it to load. I'll hit OK. Right, now it has opened inside Photoshop. So I want to drag it to fit the screen. So I want this side to reflect a little, so that it looks a bit natural, like she's actually standing there. All right, so let me reduce this. Let this come down a bit. All right, so I hit enter. Okay, so now this particular background I just imported, I will left click on it and I'm going to rasterize the layer. Now if you guys check the description below, you will see a link that you can download this background and many others, because I am going to I'm giving it out. Okay, so let us proceed. Now I will turn off this layer and I'll come to this solid layer. This layer I'm using it before. I'm going to select the background, select the subject. All right, so in order to do that, I'll come to this selection tools and I'll select using cloud. You can do device selection, depend on whatever works for you, but let's do cloud so that we have much more accurate detail. Now depending on your network, this might actually take time, but trust me, it will be worth it, because it's always more perfect than the selection from your device. Okay, now the selection has been done, so let me zoom it in. To a good extent, we have a good selection. So I'm just going to click on this layer of the background we want to fix, and I'll turn it on. So I will hold Alt or Option key, then I'll come to this layer mask action and I'll click on it. Boom, and that's it. So now as you can see, we are close to being perfect, but not 100%. So I'm going to zoom in, and then places that are not perfect, I'm just going to brush on it. All right, I think I like this, but then I'll pick my brush so that I'm going to review the background on some places here. And then for here, I think it looks good, but I'll reduce my flow, and then I'm just going to paint. Oh goodness, that's too much. I'll reduce my flow. Let me use 3. All right, still too much. Okay, as you guys can see, it's actually blending well, because if I try to brush it further, maybe it could reveal here it's looking too much, and I don't want it to be messed up. All right, but all other aspects, the selections, to me they are good. I'm just going to brush this in a bit. Now look at my flow is on 1 and opacity on 100. Okay, I'm going to brush the edges a little so that the background is going to blend in. Now the kind of background you use when you take pictures is very, very important whenever you are doing something like this. All right, so if I'd use gray background, I wouldn't put this kind of background that is so colorful. All right, now as you can see, this does not really take time at all. All right, if you are applying it on several images, I bet you maybe 2 minutes per picture of the same client, and it's just going to really be nice. All right, so let me proceed and just add a little vibrance on this picture. Yeah, and I'll add a little vibrance, and that is it. Here is the before and here is the after. As you can see, we've been able to transform the background. So thank you guys for joining me on this. Remember to subscribe if this is your first time, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.